Hi guys, welcome to Salesforce Network Salesforce Administrator tutorial. Topic what we are going to cover in this session, that is formula. Formula is a data type, like we are seeing the text data type, text area data type, phone, email, relationship. In relationship we had seen master detail relationship, lookup relationship. These all are data types. Like that, one more we are going to see, that is formula. Formula is a data type that will result in the form of checkbox, currency, date, date time, number, percent, text, time. These are the outputs of formula data type. So whenever it is getting calculated on behalf of some fields, some field values, so it is going to result in these data types only. A formula is an algorithm that derives its value from other fields, so it is getting calculated or being dependent on another fields or expressions or values. So whenever formula is getting calculated, it is getting calculated on field values or expressions or values what we are providing. It can help us automatically calculate the value of the field based on another fields. So if we update any value in the expression, it automatically updates formula field value. If we are providing a value, or if we are updating a value in the expression of formula, it automatically going to update the formula field value. Formula is read only field that evaluate from expression. So this is an interview question, like formula is which kind of value, can we edit it or not, can we delete it or not. So formula is read only field. We can read only data, we can read the data of formula, we can't change because it is getting calculated on another fields. So if all I need to change the formula data what is getting calculated, I have to change the field value where it is getting calculated. Types of formula. Formula are classified into two types, that is simple formula and advanced formula. When we want to write the logic using only fields of the object, then this is getting called as simple formula, where values of these fields are computed using simple logic. We are not writing the complex logic to calculate the simple formula. Advanced formula. When we want to write the logic using fields of the object and its parent object, so we are involving the object and parent of that object. Like we had already created a master detail relationship on child object, and if I want to calculate any value from parent object, then it is going to be like complex formula. Values of these fields are computed based on complex logic using predefined functions. So already Salesforce had provided predefined functions. We are going to use that predefined functions and calculating the values as per the business requirement. So today's assignment is, let's find out the age of the employee by creating the formula on date of birth field of employee object. So find out age. What we have to find out? Age for whom? For employee, by creating the formula. Where we are creating the formula, or on which field we are creating the formula? On date of birth field we are using the date of birth field to calculate the age of employee. So by creating the formula on date of birth field of employee object. So how it is getting calculated? Suppose a employee is putting his date of birth like 1st January of 2000. Then it is getting the answer, means age it is providing like 24 years. How it is getting calculated? It is subtracting date of birth from today's value. So how? This formula should be like this only. So in the formula what we have to write? We need to write the today function. So it is all in capital TODAY, and this is function, and we are subtracting date of birth. It may be DOB, and this is the custom field of employee object. So today function subtracted by date of birth, this is the field, and this all in a small bracket, then dividing 365. So in a year, how many days? It is coming across 365. So this will be the formula to calculate the age of the employee. So we will implement this. Create a formula field on the contact object to automatically display the full name of the contact by combining first name and last name fields. So here we are writing the formula for displaying the full name by using first name and last name of a particular contact person. So here we are going to display the full name of a contact person. This is a standard object. So we can create formula on a standard object as well as custom object. So here we are going to take two scenarios. First we are going to calculate the age on employee object, as this is a custom object. And second we are going to find out the full name on contact object, as contact object is standard object. So to do the practical for this, let's log in to our Salesforce account by providing the URL login.salesforce.com followed by username and password. Hit the login button. We are going to redirect on the Lightning Experience page. So after getting logged in to our Salesforce account, we need to search for our application Employee Management System. Click on this. We will be on our application, and as per the assignment we have to calculate the age of the employee. So there is a employee object as we had created already. So employee is a custom object. Let's see what the fields are for employee object. Before seeing the fields, let's click on new. What is the form design for this employee? So there is a employee name, then ID of that employee, designation, then date of birth and his experience. So while putting the date of birth, I want to display the age here itself. After submitting the save button, when he is on detail page, he can view what is the age of himself. So up to now, if I am going to save the record, we can't find any age field here, and that is only read only. We can't modify that value. If all we need to modify the calculated age value, we need to modify date of birth. So after selecting employee, click on setup, edit object. So we are on the detail page of employee. So click on fields and relationship. Here there is a date of birth. On behalf of date of birth, we are going to calculate the age of this employee. So as formula is also a data type, we need to click on new. So here we are seeing the formula data type, a read-only field that derives its value from a formula expression you define. The formula field is updated when any of the source fields change. So whenever we are changing the source field, its value is getting updated. So choose this radio button, formula data type, click next, choose output type. Here I am providing age, so I want to display the age. So what will be the output for this age? Formula return type. After getting calculated the value of age, in which type this formula is going to return. So it is going to return in checkbox, currency, date, date time, number, percent, text and time. In these values it is going to return. For returning value for age type, we can go for number. And we are taking decimal places at 2 places. Click on next. So here we are seeing the simple formula, one tab, and advanced formula, second tab. So in advanced formula, we have these all functions, ABS. Most of these are like related to calculations or mathematical functions are there. So contains date, date time value, day it is getting returned, floor value, find expression, hours, if this value, then what will be the next value, is null, number, week, then length, left, log, and so many values are there. So I am going with a simple formula. We are not going to make it complex at initial. So how we are going to calculate the age? This is as simple as we are calculating our age on a notepad. So there also we are subtracting our date of birth from today. So it is displaying our actual year, month and day. The same thing we are implementing here in a formula. So age equals today, means today's date, subtracted by, and it will be in this format only, today all in capital, then opening small bracket and closing small bracket, there is a space, subtract, again space, then field name. Maybe some people are taking date of birth, DOB, double underscore C, it will be. It will display like this. So in my case I have taken date of birth, so it is coming my field value date underscore of underscore birth, and at the end, as this is custom field, so it is appended by double underscore C, and here we have to close the bracket, and here it should be like small bracket, so it will be like this. So first we are starting from a small bracket open, then today function means a small bracket opening and closing, then space, subtract, space, our field name, what the field name we had taken there, that field name we have to copy and paste. That should be exactly. If you are mismatching something or a single space, it will not work. So field name, then closing the bracket, then again space divided by space 365 is year date, yearly, the date is yearly number of days, that thing we are putting. So come at the bottom here, whenever we are writing any formula, then here we have to check the syntax, is it fine or not, it's working. So no syntax error in merge fields or functions, compile size 39 characters. So it is showing that no syntax error. So if I am removing this value, this bracket, intentionally I am removing this value and clicking on check syntax. So see, you are getting a error, syntax error mismatching, or syntax error missing. So if you are doing like this, it will prompting a error. So I have to put the closing bracket here. Again I need to click on check syntax. So now it's perfect. So I am clicking next button. Establish field level security. Again going with default. Click next. Add to page layout. We are displaying on page layout by the name age, and its type is formula. So click save. It's done. Formula has been created. So we can see from here, age is a field label, and field name is age underscore underscore C. As this is custom field, so it is appended by double underscore C. Data type is formula and returning number. So again coming back to our employee management system application, we are going to create a new employee record. So click on new. Here I am providing the name of the employee, Smith. Employee ID, why why I am providing the employee ID? For this object I had not taken the employee ID as a auto number. So in that case I have to provide the employee ID. But the best practice, we have to take auto number for any ID. Then it is going to create by the Salesforce, and there is no error chances is there. And there is no duplicate values are coming. Maybe when we are creating, we are doing mistakes, but if it is getting automatic created, then it is not going to make any mistake. So designation of Smith is DBA, database administrator, and his date of birth is, like if I am going with, so to calculate it simply, so 1st of January, and I am putting the age is 2010, then it will be like 14 years. So let's see, it is displaying 14 years and some months. So experience, he is having 7 years of experience as DBA. Click save. So we are getting redirected to detail page. So see, 14, it's getting calculated 14 as age, and 75 is what? Days. To calculate the age exactly, what is the year, what is the month, and what is the day of that particular employee, you have to make this formula as little bit complex, so you will get the exact result. So for now I was concentrating on only years, so I am not making it complex. This age we can't modify. See, there is no editor, there is no pencil icon is there. I can't edit this field. So this age, this formula field value is only readable. This is read only. We can't modify. If all I need to modify this value, I need to modify this date of birth. On behalf of this date of birth, it is getting calculated. So if I am changing his date of birth, so I am going with simple 2000. Let's see what it is displaying now. So it's saying 24 years. So I had taken 27th of September 2000 his date of birth, exactly today. So here some small value is coming like 0.02. Sometimes it is a leap year, so on behalf of that we are getting this value. So it is exactly 24 years. This guy is exactly 24 years, as his date of birth is 27th of September, and today's date is also 27th of September. So I think it's clear. Next assignment we have to do for contact. So to make it available the contact into our tab bar, what we have to do, at the pencil icon here we have to click on add more items, select all, search for contact. So here it's click plus symbol, add one nav item. Nav means navigation. So click save. So here we are getting contact. So click on this contact. If it is coming like this, you have to click on list view. So here I need to calculate, or I need to display the first name and last name of a contact person in a single value or single name, full name. So let's see the assignment once. Create a formula field on contact object. So contact is a standard object. We are going to create a formula on this object to automatically display the full name of the contact by combining the first name and last name fields. So in the contact object there is two standard fields, first name and last name. We have to combine this both the values and display as a full name. Means combining the first name and last name, it is going to display the full name of that particular contact. So let's see how to do. Click on contact, then I am clicking on new. Let's see what the fields are there. So whenever we are creating a new contact, we are putting the first name and then last name, and we are not finding anywhere that it is displaying the full name. So there is a business requirement, there is a need that business owner wants to see that contact person name all together, first name and last name. So what we have to do to display like this, we need to click on setup. After selecting the contact object, click edit object. We are on the detail of contact. So detail, click fields and relationship. So here we can find out first name and last name. So here we are finding in the name first name and last name, both are of text type. So we are going to create a new field of formula data type. So click on formula, click next. Here the requirement is like I need to display full name. So field name will be full name and output will be in text, as this is text value. So click next. So here I am going with a simple formula. So full name equals to the combination of first name and last name. So it will be like first name and double quotes space double quotes, then again space, then ampersand, then space, then last name. It should be like this only. So I am checking the syntax. Click check syntax. Let's see what is getting. No syntax error in the merge fields or functions. So if I am missing this value ampersand, and again I am going to check. So click on check syntax. So now it is throwing the error, syntax error. Extra last name. It is not finding the last name, as we had removed the ampersand from here. So we have to put like this only. Then again we have to check the syntax. Until you are not checking the syntax, directly you are saving, maybe you are getting the error. So no syntax error. After seeing this no syntax error, you have to click next. So again, establish field level security. I am going with default. Why I am saying all the times I am going with default? Actually, this is a biggest topic in Salesforce administrator part, and again it is much important part. So when we are going to discuss like what is security controls, sharing settings, at that time you get to know that why I was going by default. So what is the purpose of this all profiles, and why it is visible, why it is read only, and why I am saying that this profiles we have to take, as these are the standard ones: standard platform user, standard user, system administrator. So you will get to know at that point of time. So click next, add to page layouts. As this is standard object, so it is having so many layouts. So contact marketing layout, contact sales layout, contact support layout, contact layout. So as contact object is created by Salesforce and given to us, in that case if we are using in marketing, then this field is displaying on contact marketing layout. And if I don't want to display this field on contact sales layout, I need to uncheck this. So this field what we had created right now, full name, it is not going to display it here. So for now I am going with all. Click save. It's done. We had created the formula by the name, full name. So here see, label is full name and name is full name. As this is custom field, so we are seeing at the end double underscore C. So this is of formula type, formula data type, and it is returning text value. So coming back to our application again. So here I am refreshing the page. So click on contact, click new. So I am going to create a new contact. So here I am going to here I am taking the salutation Mr. First name Rohan, last name Chaudhary, and I am saving this record as there is no mandatory fields for this object. So I am clicking on save. Let's see in the detail page what it is displaying. So click detail. So here name it is displaying like this, Mr. Rohan Chaudhary. This is a standard field data value. So what we had created full name, and it is the combination of only first name and last name. So here in this one you are seeing salutation is also added, but in our field only first name and last name is there. So in the real time we are getting so many scenarios like this, that you have to display this much of content for this field. So today's assignment is completed.